Hello everybody. So in the previous video we have discussed about the different data types in Java. Now we will learn how the values can be assigned to a particular data type. It means you cannot assign any value to any other type of variable. There is a compatibility issue and sometimes in the compiler you will get some error जहाँ पे लिखा होगा incompatible types. इनकम्पैटिबल टाइप्स का मतलब क्या हुआ कि किसी वेरिएबल में आप वो वैल्यू असाइन कर रहे हैं विच इज़ नॉट कंपैटिबल, मीन्स या तो वो रेंज में नहीं है या फिर उसकी कंपैटिबिलिटी नहीं है. तो इन दिस वीडियो वी विल अंडरस्टैंड कि किसी भी डेटा टाइप को कंपैटिबल कैसे बनाना है किसी वैल्यू के साथ एंड कैसे वैल्यूज़ को चेंज करना है. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद दिस वीडियो. देयर आर टू कॉन्सेप्ट इन द टाइप कन्वर्जन. वन इज कॉल्ड एज वाइडनिंग, सेकेंड इज कॉल्ड एज नैरोइंग. सो वाइडनिंग मीन्स, वाइडनिंग का मतलब क्या है कि एक लोअर प्रिसीजन वैल्यू को हायर प्रिसीजन वेरिएबल में असाइन करना. मतलब एक वैल्यू तो छोटी है लेकिन जो कंटेनर है, द वेरिएबल दैट आई हैव क्रिएटेड इज ऑफ लार्ज साइज, राइट, मीन्स विच इज हैविंग ए कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ लार्ज value. So there is no problem, it is automatically done. That's why it is said that widening is automatic. Compiler will not raise any kind of objection if you are assigning a smaller value to a large data type, right? For example, let's say I have created a variable of int type, right? I have created a variable of int type. Let's say I want to store the age. So generally everybody stores the age in a int type, but int type is of very large size, right? The correct data type for storing the age can be byte type, because hardly we have the age in 100 range, 0 to 100, and the range of the byte is up to 127. So byte could have been a better option, but still if you are taking the int for age or roll number, there is no problem. And I am writing here int age is equal to, let's say, 10. So now if you check here, 10 is a smaller value and I am assigning a lower precision value to a higher precision variable. This age is of int type. So this process is called as widening. This process is called as widening. The same thing we can discuss with another example. Let's say I have created a variable byte roll is equal to 5. So here 5 is assigned to the roll. So here roll is of byte type, no problem, because this value is in the range of byte, right? So this can be directly assigned here to the roll. But later on I said ki okay, int x is equal to roll. So now if you see here, what is the type of roll? The type of roll is byte. It means I am trying to assign the byte type of value to the variable x which is of int type. It means lower type of value to a higher precision variable. So this is widening, and widening will not create any kind of problem. So this will compile, right? But on the other hand, there is another vice versa concept that is called as narrowing. Narrowing says कि okay, you have a large precision value, you are having a higher precision value and you are trying to assign a higher precision value to a variable which is having lower precision. So definitely higher precision value if you will try to put in a lower precision variable, so you will be having a chances of loss of value or precision. Some loss will be there definitely. So that loss is to be explicitly permitted by the programmer. Means narrowing should be explicitly accepted and mentioned by the programmer. Let us come to this example once again. Let's say I have written int x is equal to 150. Is it okay? 150 I am putting into the x variable which is of int type, that's good. Now I am writing here byte b is equal to x. So what I am trying to do here is, x is what? X is of int type, and I am trying to assign int type value to the byte type variable. It means higher precision value to a lower precision variable, and this process is called as narrowing. So this statement will not compile and it will give me compilation error. We have to explicitly give the consent that okay, I am ready for the possible loss of precision. So what we have to do here is, how you will implement this narrowing. For narrowing, you have to mention the type in which you want to convert in the parenthesis before the value, something like this. You have to write like this, byte b is equal to x is there. You have to mention ki okay, I agree it to convert to byte. So this code will compile, but this code will not compile. This process is called as narrowing, right? You can also typecast, means do the narrowing for the individual value, or you can do it for the expression also. Similarly, if I have to write here, let us say I am writing here I am writing here float x is equal to 1.5. So what will happen in this case? This statement will give you compilation error. This is not correct. Why? Why? What is this value? This is a floating point value, and I told you by default floating point value is double. I am trying to assign double to the float type of variable, higher precision to lower precision, and higher precision to lower precision is narrowing, and narrowing must be done explicitly. So to correct this statement, we have two choices. Either you can write something like this, 1.5f, if you are statically initializing it, but if you are receiving some value from maybe console or maybe from somewhere, then you can do it through the type conversion. You will write like this, float x is equal to, you will typecast on float and then 1.5. So both the ways are possible solution, right? So there is a order of widening and narrowing among the 6 numeric types, right? Means you have the order which says something like this. It is not based on the size, it is based on the precision. So what is the order? Byte, then comes short, then comes int, then comes long, then comes float, and then comes double, right? Means if you are assigning the long to int, that is narrowing. If you are assigning from short to byte, it is narrowing. If you are assigning from double to int, that is narrowing. So backward assignment is narrowing, forward assignment is widening. If you are assigning byte value to int, widening, right? So this is the type conversion among the numeric types, which includes the floating point and integer type. Boolean is not compatible with any of the other 7 types. Boolean is not having any compatibility with any type, but char is having little bit compatibility here. So I'll discuss the couple of important points here regarding the char type. First thing is, char data type variable can be assigned integer literal. Means I am saying that you can write here char x is equal to 65. This is okay. This value must be in the range of char, that is 0 to 65535. If it is in the range, you can assign it here. Now here the widening narrowing concept will not come into the picture. Why? Because 65 is int, right? Int is assigned to char. So if you check based on the size, so int size is 32 bits and char size is 16 bits. So you can say it is a loss of precision, but no, it is not loss of precision. So that is okay. This is the first thing. Means int type of value can be assigned to the char data type. But can you write like this? Int a is equal to 65 and you are writing char p is equal to a. So again the same thing, a is having 65 value which is int, but here I am trying to assign this a to p. This is not allowed. Only thing that char is allowing you to assign some integer type of literal. Literal means value. Variable cannot be assigned. If you have to assign the variable, so there is a simple rule. Char says okay, I will be compatible. Char is compatible with all the integral types, but it will be narrowing always, whether larger size to char or smaller size to char. It means byte to char is also narrowing. Although byte is smaller and char size is larger, but still byte to char is also narrowing. Means you have to explicitly mention over there. Means let us say I have written like this, byte b is equal to 65 and if I have to write char c is equal to b, this is wrong. Although byte size is smaller and smaller to higher, that should be allowed, but this is not allowed for char. Char is saying okay, I am compatible with all of you, but it will be not widening, it will be narrowing. Int and long are already larger, so that will be narrowing, but byte and short when converted to char comes in the category of narrowing. So this is to be written like this, char c is equal to char b. This is correct, right? So this is all about the type conversion of character with the compatibility with the integer types, right? So that's all for this video. Thank you.